tough.
Could be fish.
Thank you. Oh, we've got troubles here. We've got a problem.
And this is car number 14 on screen here. Jordan Boy's making his debut, and there's damage on the front of the car, damage on the back of the car. He's rotated it through the final corner, and he's whacked the wall. Safety car boards and flags being displayed. KO safety car on standby. There it is in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. He's done it on his own. So he's picked it up on the curb, grabbed the throttle, it's rotated to the inside, whacked both the front and the rear of the car. A lot of damage, unfortunately, for the Cub Cadet entry. Oh, he set it up too far on the curb there. The modern imagery that we get from these cars makes it look easy. I can promise you it's not. These cars have got a lot of grunt.
When we last looked. So the leader is Anton Di Pasquale over James Courtney. Now he's on his own here at the moment. He's run wide. He turned it on his own and found the wall. That's a rarity. The word unprecedented needs new pistons and rings in 2020. It's been a bit overused, but that's a bit unprecedented. So that's a really weird situation. Brad Jones.
You know what he said? Nothing. Turned around.
Big crash. I've got to come back to it because Anton's in the wall hard here as our race leader comes in. So this is a big moment for Di Pasquale, who's had a tricky weekend. Triggered the Vodafone safety car, so look in the background to see whether we understand more of it.
He just went straight left. Yeah, it's broken the left-hand front suspension. So it didn't, he went to turn it right.
So it was, as he hopped over the curb, looks like something in the right front actually may have failed.
A flyer, Scafey. He's on a flyer.
Oh.
He's and off the road. That's Macauley, isn't it?
Jones, yeah, he's not on a flyer.
It's turn one. It's right in front of where we're situated. Yeah, we really should have seen that. Straight down there. Yeah,
and that's absolutely ruined Jack LeBrock's lap as well. But let's see what happens.
Oh.
Massive lock-up.
That is an extraordinary lock-up.
If you remember, there was a drama with one of the BJR cars here a few years ago in the braking area at one. So I wonder whether or not that's gone into a ridiculous...
That was
Percat. It's gone in a ridiculous clip of speed. So this is young Macauley Jones. And remember, Adelaide in qualifying last year, he had a frightening incident that ended up with him in the wall down at turn 9 and an incredible high speed. And then he's put his foot on the brake. So he's doing, what, 248 to 250 Ks there. And actually out the other side of the gravel and then into the tyre barrier down there. So all of the systems...
It's a very ordinary position when you've got that double left-hander and you're on the outside, but he got away with it, nicely done. In fact, David was quite nice to him.
How's that? Heimgartner's got down the inside. Oh, he has not got down the inside of Shane Van Gisbergen. I thought it was done. He ended, and there's more trouble on the exit. Courtney's in strife. Winterbottom's in strife. How did James sneak across the front of everybody and not get T-boned?
Unbelievable. We'll have to try to unravel this for you, folks, because that's a lot of damage to Mark Winterbottom's car. We saw him in the dirt 3 times. Or, no, sorry, that's the 3rd time, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. The whole car across.
So let's see what happens here. So looking back in the pack, we see that Heimgartner makes a move, but then as Shane turns to try and make the corner, he gets the rear of Andre's car, but I don't understand what occurred up the back here. We're riding with Frosty. This, okay. So LeBrock got involved. I might have been with Macauley. How's this for a whack-up?
I think Macauley was just in front of it. Yeah. I think LeBrock got caught up with Di Pasquale. So there's the turnaround. He'll be in a bit of strife for that one. And then just in behind that lunacy. So check this out. That checks them all up. So Cam Waters and Macauley run to the inside. That was David Reynolds with LeBrock. And then the spin. Oh, that was so close, wasn't it?
I thought for all money, Courtney was going to get whacked then. So Reynolds, yeah, when they all check up, they're all expecting to accelerate out of the corner. This is James' viewpoint. It's Skittles at tail and bend. So he fires to the inside. On our first of 14 events. When we picked up the shot, oh, we've got a car in the wall and it's Pye at turn 7. Heavily into the concrete.
Red flag.
Big damage.
Exit of turn 77. Turns.
The corner. The replay may tell the story. He's got the wall there. So he's clouded the wall. That's pitched it into the outside wall.
So it's broken the right front suspension and then given it a serious whack on the outside now.
Well done.
Well, but that was spooky. Oh, more trouble now. So we've got a drama for Goddard, who's plucked the right front out of that car. And where's this thing going to land? And what impact on this race with just 6 laps to go? It's going to be determined by a 15 to 20 kilometre race. So what happened here? Well, that just steers straight up into the wall on the run between Reed Park and McPhillamy, and that's a heavy whack. That will hurt that one when you hit that concrete wall there at that sort of pace. Look at the lock that he's got on. He knows what's going to happen. It's understeered into the wall and crunch.
That is a bone shaker.
And Matt Stone will drop his head. What a traumatic weekend for the group of men and women in that garage. It's a new, young team. They've put in a valiant effort this weekend.
So in the first portion of the lap, when he needed to be on the left side, we've got big trouble here for Jack Smith. Poor Jack Smith has wiped the wall, and that is a very, very bruised and bent Holden Commodore. Now that'll trigger a red flag almost certainly. Turn 8, the culprit once again. Jack Smith. Let's see what happens here on the replay at turn 8. It's a big hit. That's a nasty hit. Here's the other angle. So left rear slapped hard, and then it flicks the front left in as well. And then unfortunately, because he can't steer it, it also makes contact lightly with the wall on the right. See the yellow flags flying out there, thanks to the marshals for their vigorous support of this event. Oof, that first one, Mark, is a nasty one, and he's got it all clamped up on the brake pedal trying to stop it going in there and making even more damage on the right. That car will be doubted that the safety car will be deployed. We've got trouble here also for car number 2 late in the game. Bryce Forward has put some damage on the Mobil 1 Minis entry. So all of a sudden things erupt with 9 to go. In Blanchard, the cool drive entry up into 13th, and this is what happened to Forward at the same time. Bang! Smacks the concrete wall at the S's on the run to the dipper off the top of Skyline. Here's the replay again. Now, what triggered this, Mark?
I don't know. I was looking before. He's actually too wide, isn't he? He's made the turn at the S's too tight, and then he's popped off that inside curb. It's then grabbed the left-hand front wheel, locked the brake, and then can't steer it. So he's always trying to modulate the brake pedal. He can't do it. It's now understeering directly into the fence, and he almost, well, he does. He actually misses slightly the right-hand fence, but now he can't get it turned at all, and he's going into the left-hand barrier. Right there.
Oh, and that's really substantial damage late in the game. What a drama.
Total ends of the track. So one's down at the chase, one's at the top of the hill, and you got
nothing to do with each other, and yeah, weird one. So just pinched the brake up there, and the minute those front tires.
A nice first sector, the best one so far. How close was that to the fence? And in the fence is Jake Kostecki. He had 2 offs already so far. It's going to wreck this lap.
Yep.
They're going to red flag this, I'm sure.
Fortunately, here's the replay. We'll understand he's run wide down here. Eaton wall, flicked it back across the road, smashed the front suspension out of car number 34, the Matt Stone Racing unit entry, and that's day done, unfortunately. Another victim at the top of the mountain.